single resistance is upon us. No hope, no hope, no hope. The human race will cease to exist. We will watch our extinction. All life will die. We will be left with nothing. Everything will turn to chaos. Everyone will die. Everything you love will die. Time no longer matters. For we are out. And now we await the modern day
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rochester Organization of Artists and Musicians podcast.
Wrong
I'm Nathan
podcast.
James.
They call me Baja.
And today we have Zero Signal. What's up, dudes?
A lot, and it's pretty cool doing this right now. I'm Brock Thrasher, vocals.
I'm Keith Murphy, lead guitar.
Nice. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. We really appreciate it.
And
Honor.
just to name drop, let's get the name of your bassist and your drummer and your DJ also.
Okay. On bass, we have Michael P. McCann, and our DJ guy and vocals is Michael Masetta. DJ Mike, whatever. DJ Wicked, he goes by.
Dread Mike.
Yeah, Dread Mike. And we have Jordan Hoyt, our other guitarist, creator of Mayhem. And we have Brett Amen, our drummer. So that's everybody.
Nice.
And anyone else that wants to jump up on stage and make chaos.
I mean, that's always welcomed, I feel like.
I
Jump
feel
on stage with all of us.
there's a lot of stages though that they're starting to take that beating. I was out at Broadway Joe's in Buffalo. There's a band with a couple, heavier, stockier guys on it, hopping up and down on stage, up and down on the stage. Oh man. They were about 3 inches away from crashing the entire thing.
Oh, that's good to know. Because we're trying to build a portable stage for that pillar space. So
Yeah, let's
let's
jump right into
let's
that.
talk about the pillar.
What's going on with the pillar space?
we're trying to
For people who don't know.
Yeah, the pillar space. I'm helping out the pillar space with a church called The Pillar organization, and Devin Lyles, who's the pastor. He's working hard along with other people to create this space where everyone could celebrate who they are as an individual, because that's what he believes kind of what worship is to him. Is not just the whole everything's God and pushing Jesus and God on everybody. It's also celebrating who you are as an individual, because it's a non-judgmental place. They embrace all, accept all, and it's a cool vibe. It was really cool for me to go in there into a church and knowing who I am, and the place didn't burn down, so it's cool. So it means it's a pretty cool place. It's going to be a community center, along with they have worship services.
And this is on the corner of Mount Hope and South, right by Echo Tone Music.
46 Mount Hope, and they have a South Ave entrance. We have a South Ave entrance and a Mount Hope. It's right across the street from Time Warner. There's parking. It's going to be an all-ages venue. We're going to try to do like artist shows, stand-up comedy, possibly.
There's a YouTube Black Box idea, right?
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
And
Recording studio.
Yep. We would like to. Actually, we were just just talking about that, our practice space, about recording, because we want to do recording. We want to have a recording studio where it's a collaboration of different recording engineers here in Rochester. Where sure they have their own recording studios, but it could be like a central hub where they can meet and communicate, and possibly, hey, I have like for myself, I have like an interface, so I can have the interface there, and someone's like, hey, I got an extra pair of speakers, we could do that, so they can do some type of recording there if they need the room, because there's a lot of people that do recording, but they may not have the space, and we have the space,
Right.
and everything, if you want to do a dance class, you're a dancer, come there. It's a community center. The only thing we'll ask for
There you
is
go, Baja.
Yeah,
It's a
like-
side
yeah.
business for you.
wow.
Dancing classes by Baja.
We'll ask for like a percentage of what you make to help pay for rent,
Heat.
heat,
Yeah,
our
exactly.
G&E. We actually, if we start going, I really want to open up the ceiling to that place because they're amazing 16-foot ceilings. The possibilities are,
That would sound great to record and just have all that sound bouncing up and down,
But,
left, right, everywhere.
You still haven't came to check out, have you?
No, I have not had the chance to take a tour of the building physically.
Whenever you want.
I came in once. I stopped by, and it was a really big, cool space. One thing that I really loved about it is when I walked in, Devin, when he sat us all down in a circle, and he was just like, what is your passion? What inspires you? And that was a really cool first impression for me. It's just like, oh, he wants to know like what we're all about. So I do stuff. Here's
Yeah.
and now for people that fall into the same category as me, I'm bouncing around the Facebook page right now, just trying to get an idea as to when the best time to come is, and I'm seeing a Tuesday evening session along with a few other events coming down the pipe.
You can check this out at
Yeah, for the small group.
facebook.com/thepillarrock.
We just did a garage sale yesterday. We did okay. I was happy with the turnout, and I had the privilege to get rid of a lot of my junk. I'm like, here, take this, please. I will pay you to take the junk. But yeah, it was good. We just need to raise funds. Actually, I would like to say we're having a benefit show June 7th, if I can plug this, at
Please do.
Pineapple Jacks. Our good friend Bart is the man. They're helping donate the room and all that. Bart has a big heart, and he believes in Rochester's music community. It's a great venue. An amazing live sound. Their live sound is insane. Al McLean is the man. And we're trying to do a benefit show. We still need some bands to confirm. I need at least 3 more solid bands to confirm.
Where can
I
bands
need-
send you information?
They can message me on Facebook. That's probably the easiest right now. Brock Thrasher on Facebook. So
He's the only Brock Thrasher
Yeah.
too.
I guarantee it.
there is.
Is that your real name,
Yep.
Thrasher?
Yep, I
That's a
have had to show
pretty-
my license many times. Well, I said Keith when I met Keith. I was like Keith Murphy. I was like Charlie Murphy. Sorry.
No, it's just funny. The Brock Thrasher, and you play in hardcore and metal bands.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, anything. I just love music,
Yeah.
and it's an honor to jam with people like Keith. Very creative. He comes up with stuff that's every time he plays, it's something I'm like, holy cow, I want it now. Let's play it now. Let's record it now. And it's just it gets frustrating when you have to wait on other people that may not be to that ability to learn that.
Yeah.
So I want instant gratification because it's like, oh, new song, okay, do it. Guess it's the ADD. I don't know.
Well, particularly with metal, because metal's not just something that you go, oh, that's in the key of B flat. Yep, let's just play a few chords over that. Metal's much more technical and just being learned as a it shows more in that genre than a lot of others.
I think if you have like different styles, you listen to different styles because like if your CD player only has one style of music, that's all you're gonna produce. If you listen to everything, you can incorporate all different things. That's why I like things like bands like Between the Buried and Me. When I heard them the first time, I was like, wow, they just incorporated like 6 genres of music into one song. I was like, I was amazed.
I still love hearing those country lines everywhere here and there in just places you never expect it.
Oh, Green Jelly. Any of you guys check out Green Jelly when they came?
I didn't go. I know Green Jelly though. Green Jelly is a weird sort
was
of
I talking
thing
to?
that
Somebody-
they do.
Banjos. They had banjos. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
they
No, I
were
was talking
like-
with Lucky 33 last night about how they want to catch up with Green Jelly in a couple months.
Yeah, they're wild, man. And all the punk rock kids love them. All the punk rock kids love them. Well, all the punk rock kids love anything that's just
Well, I got to do
Crazy.
my bucket list. One of the things on my bucket list, I got to be a puppet. So I always wanted to be a puppet, a Green Jelly, because I saw McGuire years ago, and I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. I wish I could do that. And then we were at the show, and there wasn't many. It was very depressing. There should have been more people there. And he pointed to me to be one of the puppets, and I was like, yeah!
I mean, all of us can start a costumed metal band if you want.
It's really, really hot to be in a costume.
Oh, oh my God. I felt like I lost 5 pounds.
Yeah, if you have the thick enough skin and the sweat glands to be in a costume metal band, you deserve every bit of respect in the world. Whew.
Yeah, I don't know how Guar does it. Those costumes are elaborate too.
I can barely wear a t-shirt.
Well, going back to the Pillar Space, I just want real quick is we're just trying to raise funds because this is a non-for-profit. You gotta understand, it's a non-for-profit. It's not a business where we're making tons of money from anything. It wants to be self-sustaining. You know, we want to do different things. We want people that have amazing ideas to come use the space and get involved because that's what the whole Rock Rocks thing. When I started that, it was about creating a stir, making people to get involved and care about
Rock Rocks is very similar to Rome. We're pretty much the same thing,
I think
except
we're gonna
for
blend.
they're in a metal scene. We're in the punk and whatever scene. But I mean, it's the same. We're the same thing. We need to
just be Rome.
bring under an umbrella. We all need to just do things together, work together, and collaborate and make cool things happen. That's what it's all about. Whether you're in a separate organization or not, matters about what you're doing. I don't care what your name is.
And
as long as you're doing cool stuff.
Shows at the space, we want to bands or artists, whatever you're doing, to actually make money. We don't want to charge you like, oh, it's $500 to do a show here. I'm like, no, you want to come in? You help us sell some soda pops.
Hey man, soda pops, good money.
It has to be non-alcoholic, so we can't have no alcohol.
Oh no, I'm horrible with booze at shows. I take a nap right around 11 o'clock, and
it's about
you see the guy asleep in the corner in a bar. It's probably me.
But so we anticipate, and end of January, June, not January, June, end of June, hopefully to possibly open. It's just the CFO stuff is such a headache. We just found out we got to hire. We're connected to the business next door. Hire firewall. We gotta go all the way to the ceiling now, which is we don't have to be a concrete firewall. It could be a fire rated wall, so that doesn't cost so much. Electrical work that needs to be done for code, and pretty much that's it. And we don't have any other issues. We're ready to rock. And
cool.
We just need people. If you're interested, contact myself on Facebook or the Pillar on Facebook to volunteer your time to help. Either it's painting, cleaning, if you have a skilled trade, or if you don't, that's cool, and you just want to work and create something, and just contact us.
And from what I'm seeing here, small group Wednesday and Thursday evening, that's the best time for somebody who's new and interested to come and join the scene there?
Yeah, well, that'd be good for the church aspect of it. The Wednesday and Thursdays they usually do. It's for it's small group worship services. But as in for, doing anything for like building stuff and helping out, they can contact thepillarrock.com as well. And that phone number that's listed on there.
585-568-7874.
And myself or Devin or anyone else that's within the organization could set up a time for you to come help out.
Cool.
Flexible.
Well,
let's not going to say no to free.
We're going to take a quick break. And what's that number again, Baja? I love your pronunciation of that. Get it right.
585-568-7874.
All right. It's about that time. We're going to take a quick break for those watching us on YouTube, if any. You will not hear the quick break. You will just see us for a period of time doing much of not doing anything. So
we'll figure out our next
we'll
10-minute
something
chunk
out.
here.
So for now, listen to some Zero Signal.
Rome Podcast, thepillarrock.com. Yeah.
And we're back.
Rome Podcast. We're having a real interesting conversation that I know the online viewers got to hear, but it's pretty good. So let's keep on going with it. We're talking about genres of music and how there's about 83,000 genres of metal. Would 83,000 is that an accurate count?
I would say so. I mean, let's take metal. Baja? What comes to your head with metal?
I mean, what comes to my head with metal, you have your different decades of it. You have your 70s metal, and then that late 70s, early 80s, your Iron Maiden era.
Yeah.
Then in the 80s, things
What's
just
that?
start
Like,
to
is
split
that like
up.
power metal?
Sure. Yeah, power. Yeah, Dio rocked that power metal.
Yeah.
Let's
And then you
shout out,
got black metal, symphonic metal,
symphonic. That's really cool. That Yngwie Malmsteen type
Yeah.
stuff.
or what's that band? Rhapsody.
Oh yeah, Rhapsody.
Rhapsody's got like all this orchestra. It's like listening to Dungeons and Dragons with metal.
I mean, that's a beautiful thing right there. But I think the most interesting thing about metal, and there's only a few music genres that really have the breadth that metal does for being able to have a billion subgenres. I'll say electronica gets to have that vibe to it. Indie, I guess, has that, but indie can just have that indie sticker and call it the end of the day there. But listening to Zero Signal, it definitely does have that more post-year 2000, very, very tight compressed drums, very, very intricate guitar lines. A lot of people would call it quote-unquote power metal. But, like we said before, genres really only stand to exist to have people...
To separate people.
Yeah,
That's what
stand
they're
in
for.
a corner.
That's what they're for. The more I think about it, is like, I hate genres. I really do.
I do too.
Because the more you think about it, it definitely separates people. It doesn't put people together.
Nope.
It classifies people into certain groups and pushes them away from each other.
Segregating. One of my old bands, we used to have a T-shirt that used to say, "Bleep the fashion show. What about the music?" You know, it's the music, not what you look like. You know, accept everyone. You know, I think music, anything that makes a positive release for yourself, you know, that speaks volumes. It should be a release, and any music that is very passionate and whatever it may be, if it's hip hop, if it's grindcore, wherever you label stuff, if it's punk, if it's hardcore, long as you're into it, not something so systematically done, then you're just like, this has no emotion. I think music should incorporate emotion,
Make you feel.
Yeah, the stuff that you're hearing, that you're playing right now, is like, it's way back, like new stuff that Keith has been writing along with Jordan. It gives it pays homage to a lot of different things, and I'll let Keith talk about it. Come on, Keith.
Yeah, what's up, Keith?
Afraid.
You haven't said too much.
I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this.
I'm the a-hole, I guess. Sorry.
Well, I guess, when it comes to you and your guitar playing, are you trying for a specific type of tonal sound? Do you have a favorite guitarist or a favorite, band that is pushing you in a certain direction?
Let's talk gear.
I mean, I can talk gear. 606s or EL34s.
I got a Mess Boogie triple rectifier and a Jackson Charvel. That's what I play. And for my backup, I surprisingly have a Gibson Les Paul Studio.
Say what you will about any guitar, but Les Paul's a good workhorse for pretty much everything. I mean,
I mean, I gotta get it set up, and I think that's why I haven't played it too much, but
I think every guitar player at some point in their life, they should have at least one Les Paul and at least one Strat just come through in and out of their life. You don't have to like them per se, but
Not me, man. I'm just like, fuck it. Just give me a guitar. Like my Epiphone,
good.
Epiphone SG. I bought it for $150 and I put 8081 EMGs in it and a Bigsby on it because I thought it was cool. And it's just, like I don't know. I'm not really huge into gear. I'm getting more into gear now, but that's the punk rock roots in me, though. It's just like grab the shittiest guitar you can and just play.
Because you might break it on stage, right?
I'm not the Who, man. I'm not the Who.
You break stuff on stage accidentally, though. That's the thing.
Very true.
You feel cool when you smash a guitar on purpose, but when you just mess up your input jack for just tripping on accident.
Or if you're Tom DeLonge. Let's not get back on that.
Or you're like Baja, he's doing like backflips on stage.
That's a workout.
I'm surprised. Do you have strap locks?
Oh, yeah. Nope. I
All right, good. Because the way you move sometimes, I'm surprised that it just doesn't just drop out of your hands.
There are some very, very early shows where before I got strap locks, where I would just crash a guitar on its ass. I'd be on the ground while somebody's putting the strap back on me.
Oh my god!
And those were the days when we didn't know that we had to sound good, so
right.
It's way too much to drink.
That's when it was just a party, and it's just fun.
Speaking of party, when
Still
I first
party.
watched, when I got to see the privilege to see the Sexy Teenagers, I saw Baja and I was like, you know what he should do? He should get like a neon green thong and just play on stage and like just paint on his chest and be like, I accept more than dollar bills. Or,
oh man, give me some of those Sacagawea coins.
a toonie.
For everybody, give your Sacagawea coins to Baja, and he'll put on a nice little attire at the next teenager show.
You can ask Keith on his writing process because I love what he does his writing process.
Yes, tell me about something. What do we got, Keith?
Well,
How you do it?
it's really different every time. It really depends what band I'm listening to when I'm writing, because I'll hear cool ideas in a specific song, and then even like the structure of a song, I'll like change up the structure instead of just doing intro, verse, chorus, bridge, or verse, chorus, breakdown, and then like I'll change it up so it's unpredictable for every song. Every song isn't gonna have the same structure, and a lot of and for writing a good song, it's not even really about the main parts. It's a lot about having tangents for transitions that are interesting to really. It's like fine tuning anything really. So even just like just the little drum fill between the end of the first chorus and whatever you decide to do after that can completely change the dynamics of the song.
And when it comes to composition in that sense, are you trying to write out everything note for note and make sure that every single practice is a super consistent thing? Or is it... All right. Just practice, everybody. It's the real key to sounding tight.
Yes, our guitarists.
Practice.
I love it. They're well machined. They're machined.
It's just so interesting to me for like coming from a different background, and that's why I like having a whole bunch of different people on this podcast, because I don't think that way. I don't know if you're like that or not, but I'm just like, I don't think like note for note. I think about like, let's just play.
Yeah.
And it's not a bad thing at all. It's just a different way of writing.
Well, for me, music has never been any sort of party. It's always been straight business. So, like, when I'm on stage, I'm thinking more about, are we sounding good right now, opposed to...
Show me your titties.
Yeah.
I love that.
You gotta have a mixture of both, you know.
Of course, and I do enjoy it. I'm not gonna say I go up there just because I feel like I have to. Obviously,
Well, right.
Myself,
No, I mean,
but,
it means that's,
yeah.
I once again, I honor the jam with him and the rest of the guys. Is just like they're not worried about getting drunk or getting high and then playing.
Well, that's important, because that kind of stuff can definitely get in the way when you're in a band.
Well, it's like after you're done performing, then they're like, oh, go do your thing. It's like, okay, as long as you get to whatever first, like don't drink and drive, or because I love you, I want you to be here.
Speaking
tomorrow.
of not drinking, you are straight edge,
yes,
correct?
I always been straight edge.
Are you straight edge or no? No.
I don't
Okay.
drink, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't smoke crack. That's all we care about.
Well, thank goodness there.
No hardcore drugs in this room.
I was going to say, that'd be a much different interview.
Strictly medicinal.
Yeah, medicinal.
Okay.
I'm straight edge, and I'm for legalizing marijuana. I believe.
Now, is that something that you had your entire life? Or?
Yeah, I've been straight edge my whole life, and when I was young, when I was ignorant, when I was young, I would be probably in high school. I was just like had that militant, feeling like, oh, Earth crisis, strife, minor threat, that mentality. As you grow up, you're just like, it's cool, as long as you do. Like everyone did their thing, and they respected that. But in the same thing, when I had a chance to go on the road and tour, we had a bus, everything. We were like, oh, everyone's drunk. Who is it? Brock isn't. Oh, guess who's driving? I just broke a bottle over my head. I might have a concussion. Nope, but I still have to drive because I'm a drink. But it's cool. I respect it. I owned a bar at one point, so I'm like, do what you want to do. As long as it doesn't affect my family, we're all good, man.
Well, I mean, and the most true part about all that is playing in a band. That's really, really hard work. And the thing about being wasted is it's really, really hard to do work.
That's right. You're like, can we play first, please?
Oh man, I mean, I love those nights when I get to play first. But it all these and not to be patronizing or anything like that, but all these bands, you know, I want to be rich and famous, man, all that stuff. But there seems to be this. Well, you have to stop partying at one point. And you have to sit in a bus for 8 hours straight and save your money and do a whole lot of things that aren't really party centric. Saving up money in a band is like one of the most not party things you can do, but it's awesome. But you just don't have extra cash to blow on superfluous.
See, the key thing is if you can do that, have other people pay for it. My rider consists of this. What? Are you still alive? Yes.
And for fans, keep that in mind. If you want to buy a band member a drink or make sure that they get a hot dog at a venue or even a glass of water, just ask. A taco.
Even a hug.
Hugs are great too. You know, a back massage. If somebody's on like day 5 of tour, their back is screwed from sitting in that van.
You want a happy ending?
Ooh. I mean, is that what we were sold? You know, coming up to live like Led Zeppelin and.
Well, that's the thing is, I meet a lot of people in at least the Rochester area. They're like, oh, I'm 18, 19, 20, and I'm going to be a rock star, and that's how I'm going to make it. I don't need to go to college. I don't need to do this. And I was like, what kind of music you play? They're like, oh, I'm in a metal band or whatever. And I'm like, you better start learning some Carrie Underwood because you want to make money?
Play some covers.
It's going to be country. You got to play some country music to make that money.
We've talked about this before on this podcast, but like,
it's industry truth.
I really want to start a cover band. I'm down.
I mean,
let's start a cover band.
Fine.
And help fuel our actual projects.
Fine.
Let's go play at Pineapple Jack's for 4 hours.
4 hours. Get $1 billion for
no, probably like $500.
Well, I mean, you're practicing banjo right now, man.
I am practicing banjo.
Think about it though. You're on an idea. How about you have a collaboration of artists, musicians that like. There's like 30 people that come up and you guys just rotate what songs you play.
Oh, so like E-Hear Records.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a real question though.
Except for playing other people's
or is
music.
It the subvert genre, or Cat on a Hog? There's an entire.
Melt with you. Come on, like stuff like that. I would love to hear like progressive 80s or indie, 80s band, early 90s, that type of stuff. That'd be funny. Or wait. I had an idea. We should do it. We can do it right now.
What do we got?
A successful cover band we can be a boy band cover band, and all we'd have to do is lip sing. We could just lip sing and just have great.
And me and Baja can do all the production work. Yeah. And do the beats.
White suits and
all the little instrumentals.
Band, and I say band loosely.
Hold on, let's take a quick break. And we'll come back to that subject. Those on the internet, you can send us questions to ask Zero Signal. We're going to take a quick break. Listen to some Zero Signal for you. Blah.
Rock Podcast. Rome, Rochester organization, artists and musicians. ThePillarSpace.com. Zero Signal. Commercial break.
Rome Podcast
Rome
with Zero
Podcast.
Signal. We're talking about working out with the Misfits.
Can I do that? I feel like I'm the kicker for a football team.
You know, I'm surprised those headphones haven't come in style yet. With Beats being as, cool as they are, why don't you have that football helmet grill style headphones? I mean, I think
Yeah, like bling, like bling. It's like lighting.
that'd be
Just speakers and a
mean
football
looking.
helmet
yeah.
blaring into your ears. This
I
doesn't
mean,
sound
Bose
good.
and Motorola already make football helmets with those built in for the quarterbacks to talk to
yeah.
each other. That's going to be the next cool thing.
Everyone's
Guys
gonna
riding
be
their bikes
walking around
down the
with
streets
football
with
helmets on.
football helmets, with
Listening to
headphones in.
Cannibal
Well,
Corpse.
why don't you start? You could
And the
start. You could
Misfits.
sell headphones that shows and like you get bedazzle them for people. You know.
So bedazzled headphone helmets, because you can take the headphones with the helmets into the pit.
Okay, so for all the people that are,
My glass,
we want
thank
you to
you,
give
man.
us boom boxes. Please give us your old football helmets so we can put some speakers into there and bedazzle them and make it into a thing.
I got ones from when I play college football. Yeah, but they're mine. They can't.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, sorry.
Oh. No, nothing with sentimental value. We're probably going to beat them up.
I got one in my basement that I wore. Looked like
That's a genre of music.
Timmy.
Tough football guy core. Madball.
Oh, I love Madball. That was the most successful band I've ever gone on the road with. Like, we would make $100 a show, but we make like $800 in merchandise. Like, everyone just bought our stuff. Like,
That's
we love
crazy.
you. And they're very cool dudes. Very cool dudes. I have mad respect for Madball.
You ever heard that Newfound Glory, International Superheroes of Hardcore? Madball's got our back.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
I love those guys.
Back to Zero Signal. What do you guys have coming up?
We have a Weekender coming up. We're going to Elmira, Corning area, playing a show down there Friday. Trying to get on a show Saturday in Endicott, but playing that whole waiting game thing because we had a show canceled in Syracuse. But we're going to be back in Rochester at the Bug Jar, our first appearance at the Bug Jar. I'm excited about. It's one of Oz's shows, and it's with Today's the Day. Borrowed Time, local band. Amazing. Probably one of the most talented hardcore bands in the Rochester area, which I was very disappointed not to see them play at the Hatebreed show. They would have been a perfect band for that show, but still was a good show. So Borrowed Time's playing, and I believe Laser Wolf. Is that
Laser Wolf.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Just
That
on
sounds
name
awesome.
alone.
Laser
they're
Wolf.
playing, and Sulk, I believe band Sulk, but I'm excited to play with Today's the Day. I don't know if you guys know, familiar with Today's the Day, brutal band. Braun Daller
Look 'em up on
and
the net.
Bill Keller from Mastodon were in that band right before they went into Mastodon.
Oh, really?
They went from Lethargy, I'm a huge fan of Lethargy, old school Rochester. They went from Lethargy to Today's the Day, and I remember the first time I got to see Today's the Day, and the
Do we
singer.
have a date on that Bug Jar show?
It's the 24th. It's Sunday the 24th at the Bug Jar. So Oz show right there.
Today
Got
is the
America-
day with
America
Laser
flag
Wolf.
right there. See America.
No.
Oh, America. Laser Wolf. See.
Right there. Yeah, Sunday, May
Today's the day.
24th
I
at
like the
8 p.m.
balloons.
at the Bug Jar.
I did old school because I believe in old school marketing. Handing out flyers outside a show
Oh, totally.
and talking about a show. I did that all last week.
Borrowed Time, Zero Signal, Sulk. $10 or over 21, $12 for under 21. The show starts at 8:30 sharp, so make sure you're on time. Bug
Nobody
Jar's-
wants to stay out till 2 a.m. on a Sunday.
That is
Hey, but
very
you don't have to
true.
go to work on Monday. So
If you don't have to go to work on Monday, have a Sunday fun day.
it's a Memorial Day weekend. So
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, stay out till 2 in the morning. Memorial Day's the next day. Have a banger.
Nice. So it looks like I don't know any of those bands except for your band, so I might have to go check
Today's the day,
out
like-
after the podcast.
true story. Today's the Day vocalist. He jammed the microphone in his mouth, like wrecked his teeth. I don't know if he was wasted or what. He's like, boom, in his mouth, put the mic down his throat. He must not have a gag reflex. And he was like, I was like, whoa.
I mean, I'm not.
Sounds like
They've been around
Chris
for
Pogue
a
show.
while, and it's pretty cool to be jamming with those guys.
Cool.
And, I greatly appreciate
They
us
look
giving us
scary,
the
too.
opportunity to be playing with them.
Where can we find your guys' music on the internet?
We
Zero
are
Signal.
right now the Facebook and facebook.com/Zero Signal ROC
For Rochester.
Yeah, ROC. And then I believe the whole Reverb Nation that I'm staring at right now. So the whole Reverb Nation that
ReverbNation.com.
I don't even know who even updates that, so I apologize if we should.
So are these
get
tunes
on that.
old that are on there?
Yeah, they're old. We need to record some
They're still
new
good.
ones.
Listen to them anyways.
And we have new stuff that is amazing.
And when can we be expecting to be able to acquire some of this new amazing music?
That's I don't know. Keith would be easier to answer that.
Yeah,
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we're gonna try to do hopefully by June
Wow.
sometime.
We have
But-
equipment ourselves, so we're trying to do it ourselves.
Yeah, because we were contemplating either going into a studio or doing it ourselves, and it seems that doing it ourselves is taking a lot longer than we planned on. So we might just do drum tracks in the studio and then everything else ourselves. But
Well, if you guys want any help, quick plug.
Nathan?
Rochester Organization for Artists and Musicians. Me and Baja would probably love to help you, as well as Harmonious Recording Solutions. I would love to help you as well. Speaking of which, let's get to that. What do we got going on coming up for Rome?
What do we got going on coming up for Rome? Well, let's see. Tomorrow, Monday. Oh gosh, so it's gonna be on the internet today. Come out to the Mellow Mug out in Pittsburgh.
Good place, good food.
First and third Mondays of every month, we're gonna be doing an open mic. We would love for you to bring all your original tunes and play them for us, or your parody tunes, or your originally modified tunes. Apparently, cover songs are expensive, so you know what? No, I have freedom of speech. I can say this. So for this open mic that we do, we're working with this business, and apparently there's this company called ASCAP.
Yeah, don't even ASCAP and BMI. Big scam.
Yep.
The scam.
Just remember, the Beatles don't have enough money.
even see
And
their
if you
money.
cover a Beatles song,
But on the
you
other hand, too,
owe-
if you're a band and you're registered with those organizations and anybody plays your music, you do get royalties delivered to you, and they're both nonprofit organizations.
Make sure you have a
Which
good
doesn't
deal
mean
with
they're a
them.
good thing. Not all nonprofits are good, but there's the flip side to everything. That's just throwing it out there.
I know a lot of artists that they even went to gold status, and they're like, you know what? I haven't seen my check yet.
I mean, are we having problems with that?
Are we having problems with
Or
that?
are they having
No,
problems
we don't
with
want
that?
to have problems because they're not an actual venue, are they? They're just a coffee shop. And
Well,
good
there's a
food.
lot of legal gray area with what is or isn't with that. Everybody's going to be okay. I can definitely say that. I guess I was just playing a little tongue in cheek just because. I think there was a little call earlier in the week that said, by the way, yes, there's some legal stuff with playing cover songs.
There's
And-
probably
and the-
legal stuff with what we do. Playing, well, not really, because we play
No,
local
we have
music.
the artists on
So-
here. They can
It's-
punch us in the jaw if they don't want us
Yeah,
to play their
true.
music.
That's for the venue. That's why, a while back, I was interviewed on this type of issue, and I was very passionate about because I love original music because it's something you created. And in an interview, I said, it was basically cover bands are original musicians who just gave up, at the time. But I like cover bands too, like
Or
people
using
do
the
good
money
for
for
tribute.
other things.
Well, it's just like because I used to have a venue and I'd have to pay. The cover bands would be like, "Oh, we want $1,500, $2,000." I'm like,
That's crazy.
I could get
That's
a band
crazy.
that sold 200,000 albums. I don't know, but they're having fun and people are having fun because their job is to bring in drinkers at a club or bar
Right.
or whatever.
I mean,
they do their job, but it's like. I find out that they're not paying the ASCAP or BMI, so I'm like, you're making, if you're playing a couple times a month, you're making $1,500 or $500, whatever it may be. You're making a lot more than a band that is paying band rent and they're just bought their T-shirts and they're like, here's $50 and a bottle of water, buddy. And they're like, but we're still happy. We play for the passion, and money's good, but also being able to have the opportunities to play, that's even better, man. But
Yeah.
they're not registered, making that like I've seen cover bands, tribute bands make, 10, 15, 20, 30,000, in a month, and it's just like, Uncle Sam's got to take some of that. You paying taxes? Are you registered? Stuff like that. But some may, like, I know probably the professional bands, like the Sky Coasters. They're a business. They're a
yeah,
machine.
Sky Coasters are strictly business.
Yeah,
That's what they
good.
do.
See,
they're good.
But
And
like
that's what they do.
You see a lot of cover bands. You're like, oh, we made a few $1,000s. Okay.
Maybe we should get the Sky Coasters on our podcast to talk about
what is your
what they
songwriting process?
I want to know what.
Well, we grab all these CDs.
No, we don't hate on anybody.
But they're good. They're
they are
amazing.
I hate on people. It's okay.
Yeah, like I still like at the time, like I would be like, oh, because I was like probably jealous of like, oh, they made $1,500. I did not. But it's them having fun, music. They're like, I don't want to be signed on a label or anything. I just want to play.
I know how Baja
bands.
has plenty of thoughts on this.
Oh, goodness.
I love.
We don't really have time for all
remakes.
those thoughts today, but
Remakes
we will.
are cool. Like remakes,
Yeah.
you take a song from a different genre and you make it into your own. I'm like,
Well, metal does that a
creative.
lot with pop music.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
with pop
Pop,
music. Well, punk does it too.
Punk
Well,
goes
we have
punk.
Well,
an
punk
entire
goes
band devoted
pop
to
is
that.
not punk goes pop. It's metalcore goes pop. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I still like those albums.
Yeah, I
You can
enjoy
Put
them.
whatever genre you want on them.
All right. Well, we are running out of time, so come to the Mellow Mug. Also, this Friday is the 22nd. I will be hanging out the Flying Squirrel at 3:30 p.m. for a collaborative jam/recording workshop. So bring out your bongos, man. Bring out your banjos. Bring out your washboards. If you scream, put some
Bring your
yells over it.
bassoon and your bass, and it's
The
B-Day.
didgeridoo. Come jam with
I bought
us.
a didgeridoo for my dad once. It's a cool instrument that only has one sound.
All right, well, we're going to lead out with some more Zero Signal, and have a great day, guys. For those on the internet, thanks for watching. I'm
Have a
really
nice
awkward.
week. Faceless by Zero Signal, Rome Podcast, The Pillar Space.
24th at the Bug Jar.
24th at the Bug Jar.